Alright, how's it going, guys? This is Hatsmania. Today I brought Orcust to locals and I went undefeated. My matchups were round 1 Dragon Link, round 2 Pearly, yeah, and then round 3 was Illusion Chimera. Went 2-0 against the first two and 2-1 against the last. So, and I'll go over interactions throughout the file. So, for the Orcust cards, I did the Deep Draw Orcust. This was basically very similar to the build that won in Europe, or topped in Europe. I did make a couple personal changes to it, so it's not the exact same deck. But let's go. 3 Harpor standard, 3 Gear Suit standard, 2 Symbol standard, 2 Nightmare standard, and 1 World Wand, also standard. Nothing's really changed about this lineup. This lineup just works. Really sucks when you open this, but like that's really it. This card's crazier, insane card now. Being able to summon out a deck with Harpor later, and then also just giving you everything that you need to do your entire combo by itself is insane. This card, I really like this card, but I don't think it's warranted at more than 1. A lot of times, if I opened it, I could easily just send it off of something else, or it worked really well in tandem with Allure of Darkness, which was insane. Next, 1 Arm Knight, 1 Dark Grepher, and 1 Gizmek Orochi. These are also like pretty standard for the deck. These both start. This is the worst starter, but like it can help you play through things. It's also an extender, which is great. Gizmek Orochi is part of like your OTK combo, so this is pretty important to have, and also it's removal sometimes, so that's cool too. For Orcust spells, 1 Babel. I only played 2 Return. The list that tops in Europe played 3. I just think this card is way too bricky to play at 3. But being able to set, just because you can just set it very easily if you open up the Babel, or if you just need draw in general, like this is very easy to access, so I don't think 3 is warranted. This is good. Did not have this removed by anything except my own effects today. Except once, I think, from a Guardian Chimera, but that was it. And if it's removed that way, I can just add it back later, so it's not a big deal. For consistency spells, 1 Rhoda, 1 Foolish. This is a starter. This is also a starter, so this one just plays into Droll, so it's worse. I sided this out like once or twice today too, because sometimes you just don't want to see it, especially going second. I played the Sky Striker build, 3 Engage, 1 Shark Cannon, 1 Widow Anchor, and 1 Hornetoads. This overperformed today. This straight up sometimes just won me matches against my final match against Illusion Chimera. I Shark Cannoned the Diabelle's Illusion from their graveyard onto my field, and they were locked out of their Chimera Fusion, so like that was very relevant. And they just couldn't play after that. Hornetoads is good too. It helps you play through Nib sometimes as well, which is very relevant. Or yeah, it allows you to use your resources in a way so you can play through Nib more specifically. And then Engage is Engage. It's just a crazy card. As I said, a Steep Draw. We're playing 3 Allure, 3 Upstart, 1 Into the Void, which is just a 4th Upstart. Yeah, crazy. It just gets you to everything that you need. And then for utility, we played 3 Droplet. This was pretty insane all day. There was a combo where I played through Dimfizz against Pearly. You can send spells while Dimfizz is up, so I was able to still negate the SP, and I sent more spells than normal off of it, so I could still technically choose the no R, but it's still unaffected. But that way I put 3 spells in Grave, so I could trigger Engage's effect to draw. And that put me right back in it because it forced the Noir to bounce a card in the grave. We're also playing 2 Chalice. Said it's a lot. It's just generally strong. I agree with the theory that it's a card that does something. The other card that I was considering was Econ, and Econ is just crazy as well on this deck. Econ also like works really well when you only open like Harpor, or if you're trying to dodge going second. So might take these out, but it was fine. I just hated it a lot. Also different from the list that topped. I swapped out basically the Return for a second triple triple tactics talent, a call by. I didn't see this at all today. Theoretically, it's crazy because really you just need any Orcust name and another monster to just kind of go off. So theoretically, that's great, but never saw it. Call by I saw way too much. I think I saw this like 3 times today, so cool. Cover tokens. For the side, over the extra deck, we had 2 Ding, 2 Galatea, almost played the 3rd. I'm not playing Longirsu, that's another difference there. I just don't think Longirsu is just warranted for the deck space. I think there's other cards that are better utility for the deck. Yeah, I guess I shuffled 2 cards back, but like you can easily just bring this back and shuffle 1 back in anyway. So like, I didn't miss it today at all. It didn't come up, so it's fine. Play the Kagri. It's Kagri. The Link Spider. So this was the other change from that I was talking about. Basically, if I only open the Girsu and I am able to give tokens, I can make this. So, and then just go off. We played the Sisters, IB and SP. Dark, I think I summoned this once. Barricade Board Blocker, didn't summon this once. Did not summon this once in the tournament today. Did use this to Link Climb and clear the board. Did use this to OTK. Did use this, I think I used this twice to OTK. Or, like, I used this twice today. Once to OTK and the other one to clear the Pearly board, and it forced my opponent into a very awkward scenario where he either had to out this or play directly into it. And then did not use Typhon, but theoretically it's strong and you can easily summon it because all your stuff is dark. For the side, I played Double Thrust. Only had room for 2. And then I did play Maneuver. I'm taking this out. I didn't side this out in at all. I just don't think it's good enough. I'd much rather side another copy of Mind Control. Literally won a game because I opened this and topped this. Like, I think Mind Control and Change of Heart are just crazy in this format, so that's also why I want to play Econ. Just crazy stuff you can do with this. So I was very happy with how these performed when I did see them. Didn't side this in. Herald of the Abyss came in against Pearly, nothing else. Did not side this in at all. I think I set it in, but I did not see it. Sided it in, but did not see it. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, also in the same as the topping list. This card's theoretically crazy, did not see it. 3 Power Sing Stone as well. I picked this up from Melodious. So it's basically skill drain that turns off, and you can easily trigger it with your Grave effects, and then just lock your opponent out in the main phase. It's just a very strong card. I'd much rather play this than Skill Drain because it turns off on my turn and then I can just kill them. So didn't side it in at all today, but it's theoretically very, very strong. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.